You might be like, matey, you look like crap right now. And just so you know, I know. Hi, my name is Matey, and this is Matey Does What She Wants, the channel where Matey, that's me, is on a journey to lose weight and oh, am I broken? It is broken. Timu, how could you? All right, that wasn't planned. I'm really sad about that. To have a baby. Dang it. All right, let's get back on with it. Me and Jillian Michaels are old friends. And I don't just mean because I did that 10-minute workout video a little while back at the beginning of the year. I mean, I have been doing Jillian Michaels workout videos since high school. It started with 30 Day Shred, then I found Ripped in 30 in college, and I actually found the beginner shred most recently, and that was, I mean, that was still a few years ago, but still. And out of those 3 workouts, beginner shred is definitely the most beginner friendly. It is aptly named. Now, it's still a Jillian Michaels workout video, meaning it's still pretty intense and pretty hard. I mean, it's not easy. None of it's going to be easy. But she definitely kind of guides you in. She kind of gently plops you into it as opposed to spiking you like a volleyball into it. But it still follows the same thing that some of her other more popular videos follow. There's strength training, cardio, and ab work. It's about 25 minutes, and it's considered like a circuit training type workout. I always like to mention what I'll be doing outside of working out. You cannot outrun your fork, so I will be eating about 1,500 calories a day. That's what I've been doing. If anything changes with that, I will be sure to let you guys know in the outro. And I am still taking Zepbound, and so nothing's gonna really change there, but as usual, I'll let you guys know. So you might be like, Matey, what are you wearing? Why are you dressed like this? And it is because I'm about to go and do day 1 right now. So I will inevitably have a montage and let you know how things are going throughout. So as usual, pray for me. See, I want to say pray for me into the mic, but pray for me. It's working again. Okay, let's get into it. God, why do I feel like this is deja vu and I'm in hell? Bring it around town. Bring it around town. Oh wow, I look so beautiful. That's sarcasm. Okay, so just my hair. Alright, so day 1 wasn't bad. I wanted to hold up a 1 for day 1. My arms feel like noodles right now. Wet, boiled noodles. Macaroni in a pot. Okay, was it difficult? Yes, it was. Actually, it was more sweaty earlier. I went and wiped off my sweat, but I am so happy that I did the arm workouts for a week before doing this, because I think it would have been significantly harder had I not. So I'm very happy that I did that. As always, I'm curious as to if I'm going to be sore tomorrow. I always do a day 2 check-in, and I have a tendency to be like, I'm not sore at all. And then I go to start doing the next day's workout, and I'm like, I'm actually extremely sore. I just didn't realize it. Okay, onward to day 2. All right, I swear I will not check in every day, but this is my day 4 check-in. I ended up taking a rest day yesterday. I did not want to do so early in the week, but I was so sore. Everything was sore. My arms were sore. My chest here was sore. My legs were sore. Everything hurt. If anything, I feel like it's getting harder and not easier. I ended up soaking in a very hot bathtub for like at least half an hour last night. And surprisingly, I feel a good bit better. So I did my workout today and it was still difficult despite not being as sore. Something that's happened is that my back is really hurting. It's not bad, it's just very uncomfortable. So I have pretty chronic shoulder blade pain that has kind of been especially bad lately. I feel like when people are in pain when they just start working out, and I don't just mean soreness, they have a tendency to blame working out, and sometimes that is the case. Sometimes you are going too hard too soon. And although I'm lifting heavier weights, I don't think that's the case for me, and I'm not going to be so quick to blame the working out. The shoulder pain, I've looked into it, it's from me sitting all the time. I have a desk job, and then YouTube takes a lot of time, and it is also a desk job. I will say I converted my personal desk to a standing desk, so that helps. This back pain, though, I don't know what to make of it or why. It could just be the exact same thing. Bitch, you sitting all the time. But, like, it's just, I don't know. I've had a doctor once tell me it was anxiety. I told him I didn't believe him. That is about it. Onward to day 5.
I've been up for 3 nights. My eyes are bloodshot red. Damn, I wanna see the sunshine. It's getting to my head. One look in the mirror, don't like what I find. I know that somewhere in there there's a good guy, but he runs away at midnight. I'm sorry that I stole your car and got those tattoos on my arms that don't mean shit to me. Maybe you should pull the alarm so I don't take it way too far. Die before I'm 23. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. My siblings are perfect and I wish I were the same. Making bad decisions, it should be my middle name. I love playing with fire, it's my favorite. Watch it burn my whole house down, not feel a thing. One look in the mirror, don't like what I heard. I know that somewhere in there there's a good guy, but he runs away at midnight. I'm sorry that I stole your car and got those tattoos on my arms that don't mean shit to me.
Hello, and welcome to the day 17 check-in. I am shook that it is already day 17, but it is. I haven't been checking in much, mainly because I'm pretty sure I'm currently interrupting what I hope is a really cool music montage. But I feel like I had to interrupt to address the elefante in the room.
There's an elefante in the room. You know I want to talk about it.
That elefante is that you may have noticed that I rated level 2 as being a little easier than level 1. That's right. So there was a circuit in level 1 that posed a great difficulty. That posed a great difficulty to me. There was a circuit in level 1 that posed a great difficulty to me all the way through to day 10. Level 2, on the other hand, does have a difficult-ish circuit, but already like a few days in, I was able to get through it without like feeling like I had to pause or anything. It really didn't pose that much of a difficulty. I feel like I'm saying difficulty a lot. Matilda, where you at? And why are all these women married?
Mrs. D, Mrs. I, Mrs. F, F, I, Mrs. C, Mrs. U, Mrs. L, T, Y.
Why are all these women married?
And I'm assuming level 3 is going to be a lot harder, but I was going to eventually go up to these anyway. I didn't think it would be so soon. We're going to try level 2 with these, and I think it's going to be really difficult. You wouldn't think, oh, it's just 2 extra pounds per hand, because obviously I have 2 of them. You wouldn't think it would be so difficult. I sense it will be. So, as usual, pray for me. Okay, let's get to it.
This is what happens when I'm out of my medicine. There's collateral damage. I gotta go.
Just remember, if you are struggling, for lack of a better cliche, Rome was not built in a day. This is how we learn, this is how we grow, this is how we progress, and this is how we get. We are stronger, we struggle. So, you've done a wonderful job, you've shown up, you've put the time in, it's gonna pay off, and we can't wait to see you tomorrow.
I accept it.
Oh, if anyone ever asked me, matey, who hurt you? It was this bitch. She did it. She hurt me. It was her. 10-pound weights definitely gave me the challenge I was looking for. It wasn't it wasn't like I couldn't do it. But it was very difficult, so that's kind of what I was wanting. Onward to day 18. Y'all send your prayers. I'm gonna need them. I shouldn't have eaten the zucchini bread. Look at this shit. I can't support myself emotionally with these weights. Look at them. I rip for her pleasure.
Jillian's or yours?
Jillian's. Oh. Was it as horrible for you as it was for me?
Yeah.
Injured emotionally.
It's true.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, you look like an old man looking out the heart.
Aw.
Hell
I'm not worthless.
I'm built different.
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And to quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business so humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Looking for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have him yelling fall back. Been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters. Tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
All right, y'all, we made it. And what a long 30 days. And you might be like, matey, what the hell? The last time we saw you work out was on day 28. I should have mentioned in my intro, I've got to stop winging my intros, but I did work out 5 days a week and do 2 rest days. I don't care what anyone says, rest days are extremely important and they're part of the process. So I guess technically I worked out 22 days. And because I needed to get this video out, I just made my rest days for the final week, the last 2 days of the week. Is the beginner shred truly a beginner workout? It is Jillian Michaels after all. And the answer is yes, I definitely think it is. She does a great job modifying a lot of the moves so that complete beginners can do it, but also showing the harder versions like she does in all of her DVDs for more advanced people to do it. But I truly do think that most of these moves are doable for all kinds of bodies. The one move that I felt like I really couldn't do is called table. I just struggle. I don't know if it's my stumpy limbs. I'm sure when I get skinnier, I will be able to actually do it, but I really struggle to actually even be able to hold up a proper table. It's also really great for being low impact, for the most part, until level 3. I guess my only qualm about it was it did get boring at the end, just doing the same thing for 10 days and then moving to the next thing. Toward the end of it though, I would kind of listen to music on my Alexa while doing it, and that really helped. One other thing I just want to address is that I wore black shorts throughout the entirety of this video. Every so often I wore leggings or my green shorts. The black shorts for the most part are from Shein. I will link them down below, but I just felt like I needed to address that so nobody's like, matey, how many pairs of black shorts do you own? Like 7, because they're like $4 from Shein. I will say though, if you want to buy them, they do not really give good compression. So in level 3, when I was doing more jumping around, I felt like my thighs were just getting it, living their best lives. Actually, all I could think about was,
oh, Hercules, 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 Hercules.
And then when I was doing jumping jacks and I was watching the footage back, all I could think of was Adam Sandler.
It's like a tongue licking. It's my flap. I'll do whatever the hell I want with it.
You done?
So some non-scale victories that I noticed while I was doing this. Number 1 should be the most obvious. I went up on weights. I started working out with heavier weights. I'm really proud of this. It actually went very well, and I'm going to keep challenging myself throughout this entire journey. I did mention earlier in the video that I had some back pain, and I don't know how to make a long story short, but basically I'm okay. In hindsight, I truly believe that my entire back was sore, which is kind of funny to think about. I've never experienced that. I've experienced shoulder soreness. I've experienced low back soreness. Maybe I was moving some stuff. I've never felt like just my entire back was sore, but it was. A lot of hot baths really helped with that. That's not really a non-scale victory, but I did want to let you guys know. And then finally, the most random and weird non-scale victory of all is there was one night where me and Henry were sort of play wrestling and fighting, and I was trying to tickle him. And I was kind of just holding my own. Usually Henry can kind of throw me around like a rag doll. He's a big, strong guy. But, sorry, none of this sounds right. But I was actually holding my own, and he noticed. He was like, wow, I'm impressed. I really am. You know, felt my muscles. Look at these guns, ladies. Actually, real talk, I feel it. I don't know if you can see it, but I feel it. I mean, not this, but I feel this. All right, so we have put off these weight loss results long enough. Now, just for clarity, I did start this challenge pretty much as soon as I was done with the stepper challenge. And I really just had the goal of losing 8 pounds. So that would have put me at 231.4. I would have been pretty happy with that. You know, that's 2 pounds a week. So that was my goal. So let's get our drum roll. God, holy shit. Y'all, we have hit 20 pounds of weight loss, 20.2 pounds. This is such a big deal. I mean, obviously I'm in the 220s, but this is so much more than that. As usual, full disclaimer.
I do take Zepbound, which is a GLP-1. I never want anyone to watch this and be upset that they couldn't replicate my results. Zepbound does aid in weight loss. And as usual, I was eating 1,500 calories a day.
this is a bit of a weird point, and I talk about it in next week's video, which I feel weird plugging a future video, but I'm actually going on vacation later this week, so next week's video is one of the rare times where I've pre-recorded something instead of basically filming and editing almost in real time as it's happening in my life. But basically, I've been yo-yo dieting for a really long time. I'm really trying to make this time different. I am trying to build better habits. But I did do this video and this challenge several years back on an old iteration of this YouTube channel. And at the beginning of the challenge, I weighed in at 236 pounds. And at the end, I weighed in at 230 pounds because I lose weight at a slow rate. Thank you, PCOS, you beach. But toward the end of this final week, you know, I was stepping on the scale every so often, kind of monitoring my progress. And I knew I was going to be very close to that 230 mark. And I know this is illogical, but I really did not want to weigh in at 230 on the nose again. I'm trying to break the idea that this is the same as all the other times I've done this. So for it to essentially be Groundhog's Day and I'm weighing in at the exact same just years later, I know it's only a 0.2 of a pound difference, but psychologically, it is so much more than that. Again, I kind of talk about my fears on that a little more next week, so I won't talk too much about it now, but this was a really big victory for me. And the 20-pound loss, you guys, holy crap. So I'm really truly proud of myself, and I'm proud of you guys, just in general. Love you guys. But of course, the scale does not tell the whole story. We did measurements, y'all. Full disclosure, I did do these measurements before the stepper challenge. I needed to measure my arms, so I measured everywhere else. And just to show you guys, I lost just about everywhere, with my biggest loss being around my hip/butt area with 3 freaking inches. Holy crap. I don't want to harp on the bad, but I do obviously need to address the weird gain in my stomach. I'm a lady with PCOS, and for those of you that don't know, PCOS causes a lot of the fat to gather around your stomach. And obviously I've been on multiple weight loss journeys. She's always the last to go. That bitch is gonna hang on until the bitter end. But obviously I'm not jazzed about the 1 inch gain, but also I'm also just a woman in general. We bloat, things fluctuate a lot. There's a chance I can measure tomorrow and be down 1 inch. Who knows? It's very strange. And I am surprised I didn't lose in my arms because I feel a lot stronger. However, I don't know. I know how I feel and I know what I was able to do. And so that kind of matters to me more than the numbers. I do hope that this goes away because I don't want to glide down from the roof, you know, like a flying squirrel. And then really quick, because I know this video is long, let's look at some progress pictures. Okay, so we are into these before and afters, and the first thing I notice is that they're not right. Okay, but seriously, me and Henry took these pictures in our kitchen. We counted the little blocks down at the bottom and made sure he was standing the exact distance he needed to, and yet somehow they still don't look right. So it's really upsetting. We tried a bunch of different things. I don't know. It just is what it is. But if anyone has any tips on how to take consistent before and afters, please let me know. All right, now that that's done. The first thing I really notice is my legs. So I was standing naturally. It's not like I intentionally put my legs closer together in the after. I think it's generally just less fat around my thighs. But look at how they're touching. Look how much closer they are. Whereas here, they're much further apart. So that's what I noticed on the first one. Also, it could just be the angle, but I think my double chin is less atrocious. It looks like it's resting on my chest, and here it looks like she's up. She's independent. She doesn't need that chest. Okay, so next, this is honestly where I noticed the biggest difference. First, I do have a popped blood vessel / varicose vein there, but I've had it since I was like 15, so let's just move on. But first, the legs, again, exact same thing, but it's my back, girls. So, yeah, do I even need to say it? Like, you see the fat here, and here, it's like night and day, truly. I mean, there's still some chonky, there's still something to grab, but this is like, I mean, I'm honestly speechless. Also, you can see my fat kind of pooling over my sports bra. This is the exact same sports bra, and you just don't see it. I just generally look a lot leaner up top. All right, let's move on to the next one. This is where we're the most vulnerable. I don't have my tummy tucked away. She is out. She is here. Simon is also here. The main thing I immediately notice is that this dip on this picture is not as bad. Maybe it's an angle thing. I really don't know. I think it's just a me thing, luckily. My stomach looks the same to me, unfortunately. If anything, it looks like longer. I get, you know what? My sports bra is more down here. But anyway, okay. And again, so this is, why do I look worse in the after picture? But this is the final one. I really just put this in here for basically, you know, to be consistent and show you guys. The knees are looking dimply. The stomach is stomaching. It does look smaller in this picture, even though the measurements say it's not. Why does it look longer though? It's so weird. Anyway, okay. So I hope you guys were able to see more differences than I could. I couldn't see a whole lot, but yeah, thanks. Let's go to the outro. And that is it, you guys. If you made it to the end, thank you so much, because I know this video was a long one, but I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. The YouTube wizards love that for the growth of my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.